counselor continued to repeat as I signed my withdrawal from Panhellenic recruitment. Girls slip through the cracks all the time, she said helpfully, patting me on the shoulder. It's nothing personal, I muttered, squirming away from her touch. Stone-faced, I slid the paper back across the desk. Anything else? She shook her head, finally sensing that I did not want to be in that office any more than she did. I grabbed my bag and sprinted out of the Bryant Center until I reached a large tree, which I ducked behind to cry. It's nothing personal. So when 8 out of 9 sororities inform Panhellenic recruitment that they don't want to see you again after round 2, don't want to make painful small talk with you, call you a sister, or even let you come back to their designated areas in your fanciest dress, that's not supposed to be personal. When you find out that nearly 8 hours of incessantly grinning ear to ear and talking about your likes and dislikes didn't enrapture a single girl you spoke to, that's nothing personal? It felt pretty fucking personal to me. That night, while my friends went out to their 3rd round of recruitment, I crawled into bed with Ben and Jerry. I cried for hours straight about everything and nothing at all. I knew sororities weren't the end-all, be-all of college. I knew I didn't need to be surrounded by a group of girls who loved me no matter what. I wanted that. God, did I want to be accepted. When I first got to Duke, I was shocked by this fit and trim culture that consumed the entirety of its student body. Everyone was athletic, skinny, and attractive. In a sea full of well-dressed, well-exercised girls, being normal-sized and normal-looking only set me apart from the crowd because I wasn't a size 0. I immediately turned to this as the reason I was dropped. I wasn't pretty enough, skinny enough, social enough. I should have smiled more, yawned less, been cheerier, more engaging. They didn't like my hair, or my personality, or my clothes. My self-esteem was never high to begin with, but I watched it plummet over the course of a single phone call. Hi, I was just calling to inform you that you've been dropped from 8 out of the 9 houses for round 3. How could it not? How could I go on to finish rush with only one house to go back and forth to, as I watched my friends labor over their 1st or 2nd picks? I didn't even consider that ninth house because I was too focused on my rejection from the 8th. Throughout 2nd semester, I continued to wallow in self-pity as I watched my friends jaunt off to mixers, date functions. I convinced myself that those 8 sororities were right. I wasn't good enough for them, or for Duke at all. Over the last 3 months, I've realized something. Those sororities didn't see the real me. They only saw a sliver, a fake smiling version who stifled her bizarre sense of humor and love for Harry Potter in order to present an image she thought everyone would want to see. I'd spent so much time going along with what I thought I should be doing that I hadn't done what made me happy in so long. So, you know what? Rush was nothing personal, because the real me had been hiding under a facade of superficiality. And personally, the real me kicks ass.